These are going to be just some old quick spitfires.
Okay.
All right, start with something like what motivates you on the court?
The fans, definitely. I feel like showing them, how hard we play, for the name that's on our chest. It excites me a lot, and it gives me that adrenaline. And I feel like every time I look in the stands, I just want to go harder.
Okay. If you wasn't a hooper, what would you be?
I would be a volleyball player. I would definitely play volleyball. But outside of sports, I don't even know, actually. I mean, maybe like a sports therapist.
Okay.
Something with sports.
Definitely. What do you love most about the game?
I think the relationships it brings is probably my favorite aspect of it. I've met a lot of people from out of the country to, right down the street or that I didn't even know about. But it brings a lot of relationships and good bonds with people you never thought you would really connect with.
So Sacred Heart completed their own 5-peat, but you completed your 4-peat. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it's surreal because I never would have walked in as a freshman and thought I would have 4 rings on my hands. I mean, it was the goal, it was the dream, but I was just coming in, to make myself better, and we did that within the program too, and it's definitely something I'll hold on to forever.
What's your favorite color?
Black. Or we're like, I don't know, yeah, black.
Okay. What does it mean for you to be a role model to the younger generation coming behind you in Kentucky?
I mean, it's definitely a big goal I've always had is to kind of, be that for the younger girls, and just to see them, working harder and asking me questions and, just following my journey. It shows how one person can, create this long line of greatness like throughout their journey, and I'm just so happy that I'm the one that's able to do it for these girls. I'm a lot of younger girls, favorite players in Kentucky, so I'm just going to keep doing what they love to see.
Absolutely. Favorite movie?
Loving Basketball, definitely, and I'm so sad they took it off Netflix, guys. But definitely Loving Basketball.
Night or a morning person?
Night. I'm a night owl.
Okay.
I'll stay up all night.
Do you have a favorite actor or an actress?
Ooh, I'm going to say my favorite actress is Tiffany Haddish. And my favorite actor is Kevin Hart.
Okay. Not too bad. Question. If you were on an island and you only had one album you can listen to the entire time, what would it be?
One album I could listen to the whole time. Wait, can I look at my...
Yeah.
Let me look at my music. That's hard. That's a hard question.
I know, right? See, listen.
On an island?
Everybody stumbles on that
Um,
I think mine would be probably Reasonable Doubt.
I'm going to have to go The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've had a few people pick that.
Yeah.
I know that I've asked this question before, and I'm sure everybody else has too, but why LSU?
I mean, it just felt like home, away from home. I've always been kind of a get-up-and-go girl, too. I wanted to take a risk, and I feel like I've left my mark here in Louisville, and I kind of wanted to take that out and figure it out somewhere else and kind of shine on somebody else's area, Some people need some light in their life, too.
Listen, I'm telling you, they do. Okay. What do you love about this LSU team that you're coming into?
Well, my team is very new, I think, but there's also, you have the OGs that know how to work hard. They know what they want, and they're willing to go get it. And teammates like that, like having that extra edge kind of like push you all the time. You're with them all the time just to learn from them, like the Flages and the Michaelas, like having them around you, and along with the coaching staff too. Like it's great for you as a person as well as on the court.
What else do you see going for yourself in the future?
Definitely the league, but I feel like I'm gonna take it. I don't know. I feel like social media will kind of be my big thing, like sports media, kind of being on the TVs and all that, just talking to people, like the interviewer type. I feel like, because I like to communicate a lot, I like to talk a lot, so I think I can take that with me, kind of just build something on the side.
I felt like that would be your energy level. I was like, I don't know if she talks. No, she really does talk a lot more than you think. What does a full off-season training day look like for you?
Full off-season?
Even off-season.
Oh, yeah. I would have to, so I'll go to speed and agility. I actually just started this one, I'm coming up on my 1 month with it, but it's called Empower 6, and I'll be there for like 2 hours. We'll work on like my little muscles and working on correcting like my knees and my hips and getting like just building the smaller muscles to stronger. And then that also helps my bigger muscles too. But then I go to the gym, kind of get those weights out because I lift too a little bit.
Yeah, we talked about the guns.
Yeah, I'll be out there on the gun shooting, or I'll go. I go with my trainer, TA, and I'll just get a nice little workout in, a group workout or something like that. Yeah.
Favorite memory from this team that you'll have?
From this team? Oh, I'm gonna say. Oh, that's hard. That's a hard one. I'm gonna say after the first time we played our rival school, Assumption, I just felt like that's when we really clicked. Like that game it was so fun, it was so loud, it was live. I know we won the state championship this year, but there's so much before that can, lead up to that. And I feel like that game is kind of really where we'd all stuck together and we all kind of figured each other out and everything out like fully. And it was exciting too. So that would definitely be my favorite memory from this team.
And I would say this as somebody that was on the outside looking in, really. I'd say that's probably about right.
Yeah.
It looked like when y'all, because again, I got to watch y'all throughout the season, obviously, but seeing that game, I thought was probably y'all's defining moment, turning point for y'all. Even the whole, we'll talk about that later, the whole loss thing. Can't believe we lost.
I know. That's all right. It's all right.
That's all good. What's the hardest thing you think you've overcome so
far? I would definitely say moving just from Shelbyville to an all-girls school down here in general. I mean, they did help and make it a lot easier, but it was hard kind of, figuring stuff out from being 30 minutes away. And just kind of, I had to make a routine for it. There was a lot of stuff that I couldn't do just because of how far I lived. But, I mean, it's sacrifices. So I just say, yeah, definitely the move. Nothing else was really, because I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to play basketball, so that's going to be hard either way. I'd really have to overcome it. But, yeah, but definitely the transition.
So, not really my last question, but another one I guess I got for you. When did you know you were built for the big stage?
Oh, man, that's a hard question.
We some hard ones out here today.
Oh, for the big stage. I would say my 8th grade summer going into my freshman year, we played at Run for the Roses for a Kentucky premiere. And we had played Exodus. They're a really good team. They had a lot of, 5-star recruits on their team. I was just a little 8th grader playing, but I was out there and I was getting a lot of buckets, and I felt comfortable. And so I guess when, I started stepping out there with the older girls and kind of like it felt natural is when I really knew this is what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now my last question for you. Really just more or less, what would you want to say? What would a message be that you can give to Tiger Nation right now?
Oh, Tiger Nation.
Tell Tiger